Friday, everyone. I'm Ann Birchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we are going to make our own embellishments. I'm going to be using the Meant to Be stamp set, but you could also use the Always in My Heart and matching die set. So let's make a card. I'm going to start off with, get this, the packaging of our designer series paper. It's nice and thick, and it's going to withstand adding a whole bunch of embossing to it. And I've already lost my card. I have cut that backing to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and that fits perfectly for this stamp. I am going to start off with getting some scratch paper. Any scratch paper will do. And I'm going to do direct to ink using the real red onto this heavy cardstock. Just drag it. I'm going to fill up that coloring. Use this corner so my fingers don't get too inky. A little bit more. There we go. And again, this was in real red. I'm going to use my heat tool to dry it. And now comes the fun part. What we're going to be doing is using Versamark and clear embossing powder. Now what I do is I put it in this tub so I can just scoop. I don't have to worry about funneling it back into the tiny little pot. It's all set to go. So we're going to start off with Versamark and just ink it up all over. Then dip it into the clear embossing powder. I'm going to try not to get my fingers on it, but I know that's going to be a losing battle. Set that aside. Heat this up until it melts. Oops, I missed a spot. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I see a lot of pits. I see granular, the granules from the embossing powder. You're going to keep doing that process of Versamark, dip it into clear embossing powder, and heating it until it's nice and smooth. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll speed it up. I'll see you in a bit. You're going to ask, how do you know when you're done? When it's nice and smooth. I think I'm going to do one more. Now I'm cooling it off in between before I put the Versamark pad back on. Now once you've gotten as smooth as you want, and I think I'm good with that, you are going to get your stamp set all nice and ready. I'm going to be using Stays On, Jet Black. Ink that up. I think we're good. Okay, gonna have it nice and ready. I'm going to reheat this so it melts a bit and then quickly stamp while it's still hot to get that impression. So let me heat it up again. All right, work fast, work fast. And commit, press, give it a good press. All right, let's see the reveal. Come on. Haha, look at that. That is so cool. Don't touch it, let it cool off. So let me pick this up, set this aside, and I'm going to bring in some basic white, and I cut this at 5 1/4 by 4, and we are going to be using Poppy Parade to stamp our sentiment. Very simple, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to put that towards the bottom. I love it when my family comes up and says, hey, yeah, you need to make us some Valentine cards so that we can give it to you. Okay, that's my job. I don't mind. But my little one will tell me, shh, but it's a secret. Okay, it's a secret that I don't know you're going to be giving me a Valentine's Day card. Love it. So I'm just randomly putting these around. Having it go off the cardstock as well. Makes it look a little bit more organic. Clean that off with my chamois. Come in with this little guy. Just decorate it. Let's see, one here. I think one down here. Let's call it quits. I start overthinking these. Okay, set this aside. Again, that was Poppy Parade. And I have Poppy Parade card base, and I cut it at 5 1/2. You can score it, or score it at 4 1/4, or just fold it in half. Give it a good press. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for the back of this. Center it. Don't forget to text Ann Birchard, all caps, one word, to the number 22828 to get on my monthly newsletter where I send out tips, tricks, techniques, and any specials that are going on. I'm now going to be using the Stampin' Seal Plus. It's a little bit stronger, and I want that with this cardstock, the heavier cardstock, so it doesn't fall off. So if it's not behaving, just give it a little push. There we go. And that should grab it. Come on. Technical difficulties. All right. I know you're there. Of course it doesn't want to behave. And I'm going to center this. You know what? Let's be smart. We got tools. I'm going to use them. Awesome. Look at that. Cool. Kind of like my own little Valentine's Day card that I'm going to get from my little one. Anyways, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, share, and leave any comments. I hope you enjoyed this crafting experience with the civil engineer, and I will see you next week. Bye.